The students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Ay, yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMP. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
This is Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
His pass.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. First down, Buffalo.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 8.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. Value three. Watch Mike. What we got?
Now a first down throw, gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll run with Hunt on second down, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel, and unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
1st and 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go. 120. Screen. 57. Value one. Here we go.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the red zone now, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. That's caught out wide by Stills. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Jets 14. Bills 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
D.D. Westbrook on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10. And their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He finds an opening past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The gain of 39 that time.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Man open left side is Brown. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
At the 6.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
At the Jets' 6-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
The kicker on.
Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the 3rd time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go.
The score, Jets 14, Bills 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. coming up at the half. A reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This will be caught at about the 6. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Watch the safety creep. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shell. Check 24, check 24.
Try to pound it in here with Michel. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
180. 53. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Goff now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
27.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
5 now. Jackson steps away to his, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it on play action. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Goff on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Play action. It's Goff. Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to go up top again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Check, Ric Flair. Check.
And it's Michelle once again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on third. Goff. Throw left side complete. It's Yates. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Eluding the pressure right. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. On the ground, Michelle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now Goff on first down. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on second down. Goff, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's got some space here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
On second and a couple, Jackson.
What's up?
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Jets 21, Bills 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out right at the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Williams on the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense... From the gun, Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 30. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Hunt going to run for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Bills 18.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 40.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
On the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, here's Goff. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Michel. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now he steps away. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out right at the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A.J. Brown.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel.
This is my
and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Sony Michel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bills 18.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jalen Smith able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
First down, Bills.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Jackson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Bills say they have it, and they do. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Jackson on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Forced out. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what. Whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf. 99 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call?
42.
When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult. And my goodness, another. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Again, it's Michel. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And 6.
Goff now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 4th down, the Jets turning to Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop. I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Flushed out right. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
A loss of 13 yards. It's 2nd down. Tonight's
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, to 3-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.